Okay, you guys, thought I would give you some instructions that you can refer back to what we're doing today. Today is February 16th. So as always, we start off on our Canvas Zoology page, and as always, we go over here to the left-hand side and we click on Modules. So once we do that, you'll see Module 6 that we've been working on since the beginning of this quarter on the 28th of January. All agendas are listed here, so you can always go back to any work that we've ever done. So starting here with January 28th and down at the bottom here to the 16th, which is today. So click on that agenda. And the first thing that you'll notice is this important reminder. Next week, which is the 23rd of February, is midterms. Actually, the midterm is 24th, technically. So I need you guys to turn in your notebooks by February 23rd. That's Tuesday by midnight. So I always check your notebooks at midterm and at the end of the quarter, and I've been very clear with you about that. So what's due? And we'll talk more about this on Thursday and Friday. I'll have a formal list for you, but you can figure it out as well. All your notes, all your creature features, all your Utah wildlife assignments that we've done since January 27th, the beginning of this third quarter, to February 19th, which is this Friday, have to be completed. And in a nutshell, that's everything in Module 6. So if you go to your notebook, and I can see all students' notebooks, and I'm sorry, Destiny, I'm using yours. But just to review with you so you know what's due, first of all of our notes are in the second semester notes tab that you see highlighted right here. And if you click on that under your name, make sure you click on it under your name, not anywhere else. And so under your name, we have notes on flatworms and roundworms, on germ layers, on coelom, on phylum Platyhelminthes, which is specifically flatworms, on parasitic flatworms, flukes, on the phylum Nematoda, the roundworms. We also have these introduction to the phylum Annelida notes, and then the earthworm anatomy notes as well from last week. Okay. Under Utah Wildlife, you can see all of your stuff from first quarter as well, but the only two that are in here that you need to worry about for your midterm notebook check is the Utah Wildlife page on the black-capped chickadee, and then also the one that you just got on Friday on the ermine. Under creature feature, you have, again, all of these ones from the first quarter, but the ones that we've had so far is you've had this creature feature on the pangolin, creature feature number 8, and also number 9 on the bobbit worm, which you just barely got last week. Okay, so make sure all of those assignments are finished. They are all due next week. Now, today, after we go over my weekend and some current science and some cool nature, we're going to focus a little more specifically on two different organisms in the phylum Annelida. I have this assignment called Leeches in Medicine that I want you to work on. I'll explain it in a second. Also another one on the importance of earthworms. If you get finished with these early today, I know I gave you a lot of work last week, so I'm specifically making today's agenda a little bit shorter so that you have some independent work time so you can catch up on all those assignments. Remember, the way that I do assignments is all of the assignments from last week are due tonight, Tuesday at midnight. So I always have everything due Tuesday at midnight. And so if you got behind last week, you can use some of this time to catch up. Now, because I wasn't here on Friday, instead of making a couple of those assignments on Friday's agenda due tonight at midnight, I extended that till tomorrow at midnight, so you do have a little bit of extra time on that. And I'll go over those due dates with you here in just a second. And then, of course, you can get some help from me one-on-one, and you do have an exit ticket to do as well today. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our home page just so that I can make sure that you understand everything that's due. So if you click on home, and remember, this is something that's good for you guys to do, to always check yourself. When are assignments due? Am I caught up? Do I have anything coming up? I really like this view course calendar feature on Canvas. So click on that. And I'll bring up the calendar. Here we are on the 16th of February. And so you can see all of these assignments listed here were all from last week. And now, if you're a good student and you're on top of it, you're probably finished with all of these. But if you're not, they're officially due tonight at midnight, so get them turned in. So you have your exit tickets from the 11th and the 8th. You have this parasitic worm assignment and powerful and capable worms assignment. Okay, those are all due tonight. Now, these ones that are due tomorrow, Wednesday, these are the ones that were from Friday, which I gave you an extra day on since I wasn't here, so you can ask me questions about them. So that's the exit ticket from February 12th, creature feature number 9, the bobbit worm, and our Utah wildlife assignment, the ermine. Now, also notice, if you pan down, you can see next week as well. Next week, here's the assignments that I've given you so far this week. And also here's a reminder of when that midterm notebook is due. Okay. So going back to our agenda. So to get there, I always click on modules and I go to the 16th of February. Okay, so let's look at this leeches and medicine assignment first. So you click on that and it will pull it up. There's a little video clip for you to watch. Now check out my little warning here. The video of leeches used in surgery is a bit bloody. So if this bothers you, because they do use leeches in medicine, so you are going to see a little bit of blood, especially after the 2-minute mark. So if you don't want to see that, if that makes you a little queasy or whatever, you do not have to watch it. I have included a transcript of this video below so that you don't have to watch it, okay? So please don't watch it if it's going to bother you. I don't think it's that bad, honestly, but I also don't have a queasy stomach. So once you do watch that video or you read the transcript, the question that you're going to answer is how do medical professionals use leeches to treat human patients? Now, please notice, and I have these things highlighted so that they draw attention to it. Please notice that you need a minimum of 5 complete sentences. I hate assigning a number of sentences. I think that's silly, but some of you give me such incomplete answers. I feel like I'm reading in the assignment from somebody that's 10. So please use complete sentences and have at least 5 because it's an essay. I'm not going to give you full credit if you don't do that. So if you don't want to watch the video, here is the transcript, so the actual text from the video. And you might want to use both. You might want to watch the video, think about how you're going to answer it, and then refer here to the transcript to back up however you're going to answer those to that question. Okay. Now once you're finished with that assignment, you're going to move on to the next one. And the next one is all about the importance of earthworms. And the instructions tell you to read the article below, and it might take a second to upload. There's a bunch of pictures in there. So read the article below on the importance of earthworms. You're welcome to work with other students, so I can set you up into breakout rooms, and we'll talk about this when I'm live in class with you, to where you guys can share ideas and share information on how you got to your answers. So you're welcome to work out in breakout rooms with other people for this assignment. Now, when you're finished, you need to submit your answers into Canvas. Here's the questions you're focusing on. What are earthworm casts, and why are they important to plants? Why are earthworms sometimes referred to as ecosystem engineers? What are 2 ways, and please make sure you include some examples, that earthworms influence and help the soil ecosystem? What are 2 ecosystem services that earthworms provide which benefits us humans? And then describe how earthworms improve soil structure. Part of my goal of having you do this assignment, like I've been telling you in class, is one of the most important creatures on this planet are earthworms, and we don't think about them very often. So I'm hoping that your answers, when you think about your answers to these 5 questions, it starts to build a case in your mind of why earthworms are so important. So the article that you read is here. You pan down, read all of it, and then, of course, you submit your answers into Canvas. And then the last thing that you need to do today is answer your exit ticket question. Okay. And the exit ticket question is straight from those two assignments I just explained. How do earthworms benefit humans, and how do surgeons, so doctors, use leeches? Okay. So that's everything that you need to be working on today. Remember, if you finish all of these assignments, use this time to get going on your midterm notebook check, or to get caught up on any other assignments that you might be missing. Remember, Wednesdays are asynchronous, and I'm always here. You can always schedule a one-on-one Zoom conference with me if you're having issues or concerns with any of your work. Thursday and Friday of this week, I'm going to be bringing some live earthworms into class, and we'll be doing some observations with those. And I have some digital microscopes to use, so I think we'll be able to make sure that everybody that's remote will be able to see the same things that everybody's in person can see as well. Okay, so I think that will be pretty fun. In addition to that, next week we will be having a quiz on annelids, so start studying all the information on annelids, and I'll talk to you more about that in class on Thursday. All right, that's it. Peace out, everybody.